Hey guys, what's up? Zengato here. And today I have a plan that I've been in the process of planning for a while now. Now I'm getting the time to do it. I'm going to talk about a few things that can affect your computers that some people don't know, fake calls that people. I'm also going to talk about things just to be aware of while surfing online, so that way your computer stays safe and running as fast as possible. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about are phishing emails, basically. They are when a scammer makes the email look like an exact duplicate of, a certain important email. For instance, I'm going to be using Bank of America. This person, whoever made it, made an exact duplicate of what an actual email looks like, and you're always like, oh my bank account has been blocked, and as it says, because of an unusual number of invalid login attempts on your account, we had to believe that there might be some security problems on your account. Okay, so first off, there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of that some people overlook. If you look, the your is not even spelled correctly. It's YOU instead, so it's on you account. Okay, nice grammar. And we had to believe that there misspelled there, and it's just things like that that you need to be aware of. You need to pay attention to when it comes to something very, very important, such as bank account numbers, credit card numbers, social security, anything important like that. And it's enough to where you believe it, but there's still things, if you pay attention, that are wrong. The second I want to talk about is when you go to a website and it says this site ahead contains harmful programs. I would say, if you aren't sure, if you do not know that website, if you cannot guarantee yourself that that website is safe and secure, then you need to back out. Do not enter. It is very easy to, as you enter in that website, for it to download a program without you knowing it and installing a virus or a phishing type thing on your computer. So something to be aware of when you see this huge red blotch and warning. Don't enter in unless you know specifically that it's safe to enter. I think all web browsers and operating systems show this exact thing, but it will be enough to where you're like, okay, harmful stuff, back out. Third thing I want to talk about is when you are on certain websites, it can be even I've had it on news websites. Sometimes it pops up. It's like, oh, outdated web browser detected, police update. These are false updates. These are not real. Firefox, Google Chrome, and Safari all update by themselves automatically. So if you see this, do not click accept and install. This is a phishing program where it'll be like the real thing, yes, but you will have software in there copying everything you type in, passwords, credit cards, social security numbers, and trust me, they will figure out what's what. It's only a matter of time, so you need to be very, very careful when doing this. A fourth thing I want to talk about. This is a very, very rare situation. I've never come across it ever in my life, but who knows? I'm more kind of just putting out a video to show what's out there so that you are aware. There's sometimes a thing that comes up on your computer says you're blocking your computer because of security reasons. Okay, I don't care what you think, how real it looks. This is never ever real. The FBI can never lock your computer. Your computer can never be locked except by yourself. So if you see this, it is not true, okay? No matter what, don't pay money, don't do anything. If you have a problem, comment me, message me or something, tell me, let me know what's going on. I'll help you through the steps on how to get rid of this. But it is not real. It is a complete scam to get you to pay money to them. And sadly, a lot of people fall for it because they're like, oh my, better take care of it. Also, is even phishing programs, they're called, so such as this Microsoft Security Essentials, which yes is a true valid program, and that runs mostly behind the scenes on Windows. But it's like Windows virus warning, identity theft and hacking possibilities. Okay, it never shows up like this. It's not going to show up at all like this because Microsoft doesn't take care of viruses at all. Okay, you can't contact them or anything. You have to take care of the viruses yourself. You have to take them to a PC fixer of any sort, or a person that knows how to redo stuff like this. So this is always fake. Never believe it. Never think it's true. Now, a real one would look like this. A real warning of a virus will look like this. It will be saying, warning, there is a virus detected. But it's going to look like this usually. So don't believe if it's saying, go contact this number to get the virus off. Never ever true. Another thing also that is along the lines is a lot of times it's a Flash player is outdated. These plugins, that's what Flash Player is a plugin for your web browser. So Firefox, Google Chrome, and Safari are all they have the plugin Flash Player to play usually like YouTube videos or stuff like that. Says your video player might be outdated. That's not true ever, because the Flash Player usually updates by itself automatically. Unless you have the setting turned off, it will update automatically without you even knowing it, basically. But this picture right here is completely false. The thing is completely fake. It will slow down your computer. You won't be able to control anything basically because it will slow it down so much because it's trying to get as much information as quick as possible. So beware of any software that shows up online. It never, I would say probably 95% of the time, is never actual real updates. I can't think of any that I've had that are real updates. So if you have one of these, go to Google, search it up, be like, so like in this picture for instance, you were currently browsing the web with Firefox and your video player might be outdated. Type in that into Google, the actual big font, and search it up, and people will tell you, okay, this is a virus, do not install, and then you just back out and call it good. Usually though, if you are afraid that your computer is out of date or something is, not updated, all you need to do is go to Windows Update or Apple, the App Store, and update everything on your computer. Do not go anywhere else usually for updates. Everything that you need to be updated is on the Windows Update or the App Store updates for Mac OS X. Or updates are available within the program itself. It's never left online only, usually. Probably 95% of the time. I'm not going to say that as a fact, but for me, probably 95% of the time, I can update through the software or through the Windows Update for Windows or the App Store for Mac OS X. So, that's that. One last thing I want to talk about is the phishing calls, basically, or scam calls, I guess. They pretend to be. There's usually two types that are going around a lot right now too. There's two of them. There's calls from Windows Microsoft Security, and also sometimes the FBI, which is also fake. But the most common one is the Microsoft call, and it always goes along the lines, "Hello, this is Microsoft Security or Microsoft, and we have detected a virus on your computer. And in order for it to be fixed, we need you to connect to the internet and type in this website and let us take control of the computer." And then they will usually take you through multiple steps to show you false viruses, false everything, because you can generate some of them sometimes. Just by typing in a few codes, you can generate a fake virus. they'll do that and then be like, okay, see, you have a virus. For us to take care of it, please give us, I don't know, usually around $200 to $300, somewhere around there. And they're like, and we'll fix your computer for you. Okay, a lot of people fall for this, and it's getting to be more and more common that these calls are coming because it's an easy way to scam people. These calls never are real. I don't care what they are, who they say they are. Nobody cares about your computer except yourself. Microsoft doesn't care. FBI doesn't care. Nobody cares. If you get a call saying your computer has a virus, please take care of it, it's fake. I promise you 100% it's fake. They never are real, never will be, because think of how many calls the person that, let's say Microsoft, would have to call, because there are viruses daily on computers. Microsoft would be so swamped they wouldn't be able to keep up. So you know it's fake. It never will be real. So please, please beware of that phone call. Just as soon as, usually it's a foreign accent. If you hear that and they're like, this is Microsoft security, just hang up. Don't be like, oh, what's this about? Don't do that. Just hang up. I've had a couple friends and family that had this call or pop-up ad in their operating system show up, and it scares the, it scares the person right away, because you're like, oh my, a virus. Well, it's not a virus. They're planting a virus basically. So please beware of everything that they say or do, because it's not real. You need to stay away from it and just do not agree to anything. So if you keep up on these steps though that I showed, all the bewares, and trust me, there's many more, but this is the majority of the ones that people fall for, people think that might be real. So just, if you stay away from these steps, ask somebody that knows how to, that knows tech pretty well. Just ask them. They aren't going to be afraid to tell you, because they'd rather save your computer for you than, having to come redo your whole computer, or you possibly having your social security or something stolen. So just beware of that, these steps that I showed you, and you should be safe, usually. So not going to guarantee you're going to get 100% safety here, but it's going to definitely help you while surfing online and keeping your computer safe. So, good luck.